You have a whole community of people doubting you right now. You have a whole community that is like, no fucking way. Not where she's at, not where she is currently standing. Like, there's no way that she can go up from here. There's no way that she can possibly continue to do better for herself or can possibly continue to rise for herself. And it's like there's a lot of like doubt, and there's a lot of people that are just avoiding you altogether. It feels like you have a lot of people that are avoiding you altogether because they don't want to have to deal with maybe like seeing you in like a happy light, or seeing you walking this path. Three of Swords, yeah, because it's going to break their heart. It's almost like they're going to have such grief and sorrow for maybe how they treated you on this journey, or maybe like the things they've done to you that have kind of like forced you to like level up in these situations. You are kind of forcing people to see you in a different light, and people don't like it. People do not like this, and it's almost in a way like they're blaming you for maybe the sorrow or the sadness that they have, or in a way it feels like they're sad to see you go, like they're sad to see you walk away from them. And it's not that you purposely want to walk away from people. It's not that you purposely want to just kick everybody out of your life, or make this harder for everybody else. It's just that this is kind of like your path and your calling, and you cannot stay silent anymore. You cannot live in this energy that you've been living in. Like you're breaking out of this paradigm, and it's going to hurt people's feelings along the way. Unfortunately, you are going to hurt people's feelings along the way, the star. Because it's like these people did not want to believe that you were like this inspiring, like honest and almost like angelic person. Like they didn't want to believe that you were connected to the divine. They didn't want to believe that you were this guiding light for other people. And it's like at every chance they got, they put you down. At every chance they got, they said something bad about it. At every chance they got, they continued to like avoid it, or avoid the situation, avoid that, maybe you were about to like take off, and avoid maybe the accountability that they would have to take. You did do well, or you did make it on this path, because yeah, these people like definitely did not see you making it this far, and they definitely do not see you making it past this point right now. It feels like they're going to deny up until they are forced to kind of like see it for themselves, and it's shoved down their throat and they're faced with it. Like it feels like you're not going to leave. Like you're not going anywhere. Like you are going to be very much seen by a lot of people, and it's like they're not going to be able to hide maybe like the arrogance they had around you, or maybe like the judgments they had. Like they're not going to be able to hide maybe how bitter and angry they were at you for like thinking that you could do this, or thinking that you could go this path and it would be successful. The Lovers, yeah, and they definitely don't want you to be happy in terms of love. It feels like you are somebody that has gone through a lot in love, and people have always just been maybe like just doubted that you would ever like find someone that was worthy to be with you, or that was worthy to like live up to your standards or live up to your expectations. Like people looked at you as maybe like this chaotic and crazy person in love that like didn't know how to handle love, and was in these tumultuous relationships, and got their heart broken so many times. They just saw you as this grief-stricken like sad little puppy. And you are showing people that there is a way to go forward, and it starts with like loving yourself. It starts with loving yourself, and that also is the way to find like the perfect divine partner, is to start by loving yourself. It all starts there, and you are showing people a new way to love. And a lot of people don't like that, because they are very comfortable in the lives that they have. They are very comfortable in the relationships that they have. They're very comfortable where they're at, and they do not want to take risks like you do. They don't want to risk their life. They don't want to risk their reputation. They don't want to risk their friends. They don't want to risk putting themselves in this position. So it almost in a way makes them mad that you had enough balls to do it, that you had enough balls to like get here and deal with like all of the naysayers, or deal with all of like the negative energy that was thrown at you. Because holy shit, so much negative energy was thrown at you from everywhere. Family, friends, like coworkers, relatives, like everybody had something to say. Everybody had an opinion about like what would happen to you, or how you would end up on the other side of this. Yeah. And it gave you like, just, it always felt like just like no one was supporting you. Like everyone was just giving you this anxiety. They weren't really helping you. They were just like sending you this negative energy, and you had to learn how to like put up boundaries with people around you. Like you had to learn to put up these like very, very thick walls, because the people that you let into your life, like they just would say things that would kind of like make you feel smaller, and you are not somebody that is meant to be small. You are somebody that is meant to be seen. And yeah, the divine in a way is saying like, this was kind of like training grounds for what is to come for you, because you are meant to deal with something huge on this journey, on this path. And you are meant to deal with a lot of naysayers, and you are meant to deal with a lot of people that have counted you out, or will count you out, and will try to maybe hurt you or argue with you or fight with you. 8 of Wands. Yeah. And the way your intuition flows is insane. Like seriously, like it feels like the way that you intuitively know how things are going to happen, when things are going to happen, it's almost like you have this intuitive flow that is constantly like pulsing through your veins. You are now ready to kind of like face people in the real world. It feels like you have kind of like passed your training grounds, and you're now walking into like an entirely new spectrum, a much bigger area, and you are about to be fighting, it feels like, a lot more people. And it feels like you are ready. It feels like you have your battle gear on, like this girl, and you have this fire within you, and you have your intuition, and that is like all you need right now. Like, you know that like the drive and the intuition is really all you need right now to keep going forward. You are somebody that refuses to put their light out, and you're somebody that maybe refuses to give up on this path. The Magician, the Devil, and the Emperor. Yeah. So it feels like what held you back for so long was this fake emperor, was this fake, very sneaky, very low vibrational person that pretended like they were an emperor, but they were not. You were on this path to meet somebody, to go this journey with, but you have realized that there are too many people that are pretending out there. There are too many people that are acting like they are this person, but they are not, because they cannot step up to the plate like you can. They cannot maybe have enough balls to speak their truth, or to walk this path alone. And it feels like you are somebody that has enough power to do this alone. Like you are somebody that really like has kind of like fine-tuned their skills, has fine-tuned like this magic within them and this power within them. And you are ready to go this road alone, because it feels like you were waiting maybe for your emperor. You were waiting for somebody to go with you, but it feels like you had fake emperors in your midst, and it feels like that was on purpose. Like that was meant to happen. The divine placed these people in your life to make sure that you wouldn't settle for less, to make sure that you would continue to have these really, really high standards and really, really high expectations of people, because you know that you bring a lot to the relationship. And you need somebody that also is the same in that aspect. Like you cannot have a relationship with somebody that maybe like toxic just wants you for like sexual reasons. Like that you are so much more than sex. It feels like you are so much more than sex, and you are so much more than your body, and you are so much more than the energy that you give to these men that make them feel good, that make them feel strong, that make them feel like they are somebody in this world. And you are just, you refuse to deal with people like this anymore. You refuse to deal with these like fake emperors that actually don't put their money where their mouth is, and don't maybe step up in the way that you do. They don't confront their fears in the way that you do. They don't take action in the way that you do. And it feels like you have now gotten to this point where you know, like, you don't need anyone. You don't need shit. You literally just need the fire and the intuition within you to guide you on this journey. And it took you a while to maybe realize that, because it feels like you really wanted to potentially like find your person. It feels like you really wanted to potentially find like that one true person, and you had to remove your energy from it. You had to take your energy away from it because that was what was holding you back. That image of you are going to have a partner that can give to you the way that you give to them. And it feels like the divine is saying, like, there is someone on your path that you are meant to meet, but it's not in where you're at currently. Like, it is not in this area. It is not in this town. It is not in this energy at all. So you are rightfully moving away from this energy, and you are moving away from, it feels like, all of this low vibrational and toxicness that has been trying to like keep you stuck in this area. Two of Swords. So it feels like, yeah, you've made a decision. You made a choice of like what path you're going to go. It feels like you have really decided how you're going to go about this, and the path that you are going to lead forward. You have thought long and hard about this. It feels like you are somebody that thinks long and hard about everything. Like, you think for a long time before you make decisions, and it feels like you have finally made this decision to choose yourself and to walk this journey alone, and you have never felt stronger. You have never felt more empowered, and you are very excited for what's to come. If this message resonates with you, comment below. If you want to get a personal with me, link is in my bio.